Went for a suplex there, did Ospreay, but could not do it. Again, that attack on the midsection affected the attempt to pop his hips and pull off that throw.
And now Ospreay up through the middle rope, but Cage, that rising Gamagiri. Oh, but Ospreay.
Played possum for a second. Watch out, Brian.
Cage getting a taste of the peri-peri from Will Ospreay.
Well, now how much working out you do in the gym and how much protein you put in your body, it doesn't help your face when you get kicked in it.
And now Ospreay, springboard, elbow strike on target, the cover, the leg is hooked, no, Cage able to break free.
Good toughness on that kick out by Brian Cage, like the man or not, that shows heart.
Take a look at the eyes of Ospreay. You know what? He has to be concerned while wrestling this match as to what happened to Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I was going to say, for as emotional as this match must be, this is about more than Ospreay versus Cage in a vacuum. This is about Ospreay and Omega, their war with Don Callis and his family.
And that's why that's why Don is so emotional right now.
Speaking of Don Callis, he jumped off headsets. And he's multitasking, and he's cheerleading, he's doing everything.
German suplex attempt. Ospreay once again landing on his feet. Low bridge.
Ooh, he's hard on the lower back.
Yeah, but Cage, he did hang on to that top rope. Prevented a spill to the floor, at least temporarily. And now, Will Ospreay.
Anything can happen when Ospreay's about to do whatever the hell it is that he's about to do.
With Cage lined up. Ospreay, Sasuke special.
Unbelievable. The balance. The body control that this man exhibits after being beaten up like he's been so far.
There is no one quite like Will Ospreay as you are seeing before your eyes and as Brian Cage is finding out firsthand.
Amazing right there in that replay. You see the crazy athleticism of Will Ospreay.
Ospreay realizing that Lance Archer looming on the outside. Whoa. And the momentary distraction is all that Brian Cage needed to turn the tables.
Don's back on headset. A little bit more emotional than usual tonight, Don.
I have to be very careful that Will Ospreay doesn't attack me out here. I'm a broadcast journalist right now. He shouldn't be putting his hands on me.
Broadcast journalist.
Well, here we go, Excalibur. You've seen this a lot.
Brian Cage is a machine, bringing Ospreay in the hard way.
God.
The leg is hooked, and now it's Ospreay's turn to kick out.
Yeah, and at that time, Taz, Brian Cage doing a little bit of celebrating, and it cost him, I think.
For a second, but that vertical suplex he's done for a lot of years from the second rope while his opponent's feet are on the apron, that takes so much power, Shivani, to do something like that. You rarely see it done. It's a very difficult move to pull off.
Absolutely it is. It shows power from top to bottom.
Yes, sir.
Amazing thing about Brian Cage, Taz, and I'll say this. We know about the power, but the conditioning, the fact that he's able to maintain the pace.
You're right. A counter by Brian Cage. Ospreay once again looking for the work on Rana. Cage used his power to prevent it, but Ospreay slips free, catches him with that hook kick. A second one. Heel kick on the jaw. Brian Cage is dazed. Ospreay has it lined up. Oscutter, no.
Nice counter, nice counter.
Discus elbow strike. And the lariat. Cage.
This might be it for Ospreay here, guys.
Brian Cage sits out. Liger bomb. One,
Get the arm.
No, but that was such a tough kick out by Ospreay. Very impressive. Let's take a look at the sequence here. Brian Cage really, well, I should say right here, he counters Ospreay, and watch this. Forearm, here's the line. Bam!
Yeah, just drilled him. 1-2 shot followed up by that Liger bomb. You heard Don Callis say, get the arm, get the arm. It's because Cage didn't have the perfect pin on that Liger bomb, and thus this match continues. Lariat in the corner. Ospreay.
Don Callis, you bring up a great point earlier about the conditioning, the cardio of Cage, a man his size. It's amazing, the motor he has. It really is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the muscle weighs a lot. He's carrying that around, and he's still staying move for move with the great Will Ospreay.
Yeah, Brian Cage carrying 220 plus pounds of Ospreay on his shoulders, and now drives him into the mat. Ospreay off the middle ropes, face first. Cage with the cover in the bottom rope, but Lance Archer.
Ref didn't see it, but he might have saw it.
I think someone woke up Knox now for that one time. This is ridiculous.
Fans want him out, Taz.
Yeah, they do, and you see Cage kind of arguing it, but you got to tip your cap to Ospreay. Good match sense, knowing where he was to utilize that bottom rope as his friend at that moment. because that he could have been beat right there, Shivani, but that bottom rope helped.
That's right, and Lance Archer very, very lucky he's not thrown out, and he's staying there in ringside. He's got one knee on the apron.
Oh, he went for the ball to get powerbomb and got caught there.
Well, friendly fire between the Don Callis family members.
Whoa! Look at this, my God!
No. Has Cage hook, Styles, clash! Didn't get all of it, but was it enough? It was!
There's your winner, Will Ospreay!
What a battle, what a battle!
A come-from-behind victory for Will Ospreay, but Lance Archer into the ring!
That's the last guy you want all over you right now, the gigantic Murder Hawk monster trying to cover up his Ospreay.
And you know what?
This is the end of Will Ospreay.
Well, he's a man alone right now.
No one's coming. This is the end.
You're right.
Yeah, the fans here in Huntsville, they are chanting, they are cheering for Kenny Omega, but as we saw,
He got attacked.
Omega seemingly attacked before
Finish
this
him
match.
off.
And
Finish him off.
Finish him off. I don't want him getting to Brisbane.
See, this is what it's all about, Brisbane.
This is after a brutal match, meaning physical match that Ospreay had. Brutal from physicality from Cage, and now Lance Archer right there along with Brian Cage.
Wait a minute, guys.
What is this?
Well, it's Kenny.
It's Kenny Omega, chair in hand. Jabbing Archer in the midsection, and now,
God, he threw the chair right at his head.
that's fastball from Brian Cage.
Just had a Van Dam flashback.
Wow. And the band chanting, Kenny, wielding a chair, keeping everybody away.
Oh, Kenny's not done. He's fired up.
Lance Archer thinking better of it when Kenny Omega is swinging that steel chair.
Well, much as they could try, guys, they couldn't keep Kenny Omega down.
Yeah, that attack earlier, whatever happened. Oh, watch out.
And from behind, it's Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh, now it's
The
4-on-2.
men that will face the dream team of Ospreay and Omega in Brisbane in just over 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, but we're not in Brisbane just yet, and man, oh man, the numbers game has caught up to Omega and Ospreay.
Well, now Kenny's getting beaten up twice tonight.
Yeah, for Taz, for as incredible of athletes as Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay are, to be beaten down 4-on-2 by the Don Callis family, especially by Archer, Cage, Fletcher, and Takeshita.
Look at this. Looks like maybe stereo pile drivers possibly.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, Kenny hit, both of them hit very, very hard.
Brutal move right there. Pile driver sends a message that we're trying to end careers.
Yeah,
no
remember
question.
Ospreay, of course, with those neck issues that have been plaguing him for over a year. Omega with issues of his own, not only his neck, but that midsection, which Lance Archer was honing in on with that chair.
This is brutal, and as we said, Grand Slam Australia is rapidly approaching. What shape will Omega and Ospreay be in on the 15th of February?
And the Don Callis family with the numbers advantage, and as
Kenny's had enough. He's trying to get at Don Callis, but there's just too many numbers every time something happens. Another attack, another man attacks Omega and/or Ospreay.
Just over 2 weeks away, Tony, but will Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay make it to Grand Slam Australia?
Look at this. What the hell? These guys, how much more of an attack, how much more of a beatdown do you need to do?
On the lower abdomen here, Taz, and we know.
I think Ospreay might be bleeding from the mouth, I believe.
As Kyle Fletcher, the former friend, the former ally of Will Ospreay, turning his back on him, inflicting even more punishment as Omega and Ospreay.
Kenny holding that midsection.
Yeah, look at Omega. That midsection, remember, had more than 2 feet of his intestine removed due to that diverticulitis surgery. It's a miracle, Taz.
It's a miracle he's
able to compete.
Absolutely. And Ospreay's hurt because I know I saw some blood. We can't see it kind of in the mouth, like spitting up or coming out of the mouth of Will Ospreay.
It's going to be a war in Australia, guys. Look at him.
Look at this. Omega still. You can't doubt the heart of Omega, but he just keeps getting swarmed by Fletcher and Takeshita.
I respect it. Look at Ospreay covering the body of Kenny, saying, "Stop, just hit me instead of him."
Well, has the damage been done? Will Ospreay the win tonight by potentially a Pyrrhic victory for him. But in just over 2 weeks, Grand Slam Australia, the dream team of Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega will face the Alpha, the AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita, and Kyle Fletcher.